Senate will come to order. I ask all present to please rise and join with me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In the absence of clergy, I ask everyone to bow their heads in a moment of silent prayer and reflection. Reading of the journal. Senator Lavelle.
At ease before we go into the repertoire. Just stand at ease for a moment.
Senate will stand at ease. Order. Senator Lavelle.
Reports of standing committees.
We will return to reports
for the report from the Finance Committee.
We will return to reports of standing committees. There is a report of the Finance Committee, and the Secretary will read.
Senator Young from the Committee on Finance reports the following bills. Senate Print 6402, Senate Budget Bill, an act making appropriations. All bills reported direct to third reading.
Senator Lavelle.
Mr. President, can we move to the non-controversial? Excuse me. First, we need to return to reports of standing committees for the report of the Finance Committee.
Yep. We will entertain a motion to accept the report of the Finance Committee. All in favor of accepting the report of the Finance Committee, signify by saying aye. Opposed? The report is accepted.
So
and before the House, Senator Lavelle.
Mr. President, now can we go to non-controversial reading of the calendar?
Secretary will begin the reading of the non-controversial calendar, active list March 23rd.
Calendar number 177 by Senator Comrie, Senate Print 5026A, enacted amending the Agricultural Markets Law.
Last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 60.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 210 by Senator Serino, Senate Print 5545A, enacted amending the Public Authorities Law.
Last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 60.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 239 by Senator Marchone, Senate Print 3826, enact amend the Executive Law.
Read the last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young.
Senator Marchone to explain her vote.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am really proud to sponsor this legislation before us today that would establish March 13th as Canine Veterans Day here in New York State. In making this formal designation, our state can officially recognize all canine heroes who courageously protect and serve New Yorkers. Canine Veterans Day is intended to honor the service and sacrifice of dogs that aid members of America's armed forces, law enforcement, and public safety. But why March 13th? Well, March 13th is recognized as a milestone day in American service dog history. It's reported that on March 13, 1942, there was a United States Army created its Canine Corps. March 13th is also the day that Ape, a beloved 2-year-old Czech German Shepherd, he was a tactical service dog that had only been working for the FBI for 2 weeks, was tragically shot and killed in the line of duty during a law enforcement raid in upstate New York. Currently, at least 11 other states, including Florida and New Jersey, officially recognize March 13th as Canine Veterans Day, and it is time that the Empire State join them. I give attribution to the late Joseph White, a retired military dog handler who pioneered the nationwide effort to recognize May 13th as Canine Day. You know, today, police dogs, bomb-sniffing dogs, and search and rescue dogs are hard at work protecting and serving all New Yorkers. They're loyal, brave, hardworking, and dependable. These words can only begin to describe our courageous canine heroes. So I ask my colleagues today to support this measure just as you did last year, and it's my hope that this bipartisan bill, which is sponsored in the Assembly by Assemblyman Angelo Santa Barbara, will become law this year so we can honor our canine heroes. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Marchone. You will be recorded in the affirmative. Senator Croce to explain his vote.
Thank you, Mr. President. Whether it's in New York State in our subway stations, our train stations, our airports, or it's overseas ensuring that IEDs don't harm our troops on bases, and regardless of the breed, whether it's a German Shepherd or a Belgian Malinois, or if it's a Labrador Retriever or the mutt, which is in the traditional American sense, the mutts sometimes seem to be smarter and better, which is an American tradition, I think. But these dogs they become part of your family. They become part of your unit. They become part of your life, your daily life. And I think what we've seen in Brussels highlights how important it is that we have protective measures and that we continue to honor service dogs. But I would say that we have a higher duty in this state. What happened in Brussels, what happened in Paris, what happened in San Bernardino will happen in New York again. And the question is, as a legislature, and the question to our governor, and the question to the Assembly is, what do we want to do before the next attack? Mr. President, the working dog is on the last line of defense because the bomb has already been planted. The event has already happened. I think that we should, as a legislature, continue to be supportive not only and honor our working dogs, but maybe have the intelligence, have the resources, put the resources into ensuring that we're not ill-prepared for the next attack. And that we as a legislature, and every one of us, can go back to our districts and look our residents in the face and say, we have done everything we possibly can. Thank you, Mr. President. I'll be voting aye.
Senator Croce to be recording the affirmative. Announce the results.
Aye, 60.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 317 by Senator Funky, Senate Print 6914, enact amend Chapter 58 of the laws of 2015.
Read the last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Aye, 60.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 352 by Senator Klein, Senate Print 3178A, enact amend the penal law.
Last section.
Section 3, the statute take effect on the 1st of November.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Aye, 60.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 360 by Senator Croce, Senate Print 3137B, enact amend the executive law.
Read the last section.
Section 3, the statute take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Aye, 60.
And the bill is passed. Senator Lavelle, that completes the non-controversial reading of today's active list for March 23rd.
Mr. President, can we now go to the non-controversial reading of the supplemental calendar that is on your desk?
The Secretary will read Senate Supplemental Calendar 25A, non-controversial.
Calendar number 435, Senate Budget Bill, Senate Print 6402, enact making appropriations.
Read the last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Aye, 60.
And the bill is passed. Senator Lavelle, that completes the non-controversial reading of today's supplemental calendar.
Mr. President, I believe you have a privileged resolution by Senator Seward, and are we going to read? Can we have a reading of the title and then recognize Okay.
Secretary will read.
Legislative resolution by Senator Seward mourning the death of Charles Joseph Hebert III, Superintendent of Cooperstown Central School.
All in favor of the resolution before the House signify by saying aye. Opposed? The resolution is adopted. Senator Lavelle.
Mr. President, do we have any further business at the desk?
There is no further business at the desk.
I move that we adjourn until Monday, March the 28th at 3 p.m., intervening days being legislative days.
On motion, the Senate will stand adjourned until Monday, March 28th at 3 p.m., with intervening days being legislative days. The Senate will stand adjourned.